Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Kamal Hidayatuloh with NVM number 212153040. I majored in physics education at Siliwangi University. Okay, first material about classical physics. Classical physics is physics based on principles developed before the advent of quantum theory, usually including the special theory of relativity and general relativity theory, classical electrodynamic, and classical thermodynamic. In the early 17th century, Galileo opened himself up to using experiment to verify theoretical physics, which was the key to the scientific method. Galileo formulated and successful test several results of mechanical dynamics, special inertia. In 1687, Isaac Newton published his natural philosophy of mathematical principles, providing a clear explanation and successful theoretical physics. Newton's laws of motion, which are the source of classical mechanics, Newton's law of gravity, which explain the fundamental force of gravity. The research culture of physics differs from the other science because of the separation of theory and experiment. Since the 20th century, most individual physics have specialized in theoretical physics or experiment physics only. And in the 20th century, few have success in either area. And second material about relativity. The theory of relativity was first put forward 103 years ago, in 1916 to be exact. Then it became the most revolutionary idea in history and became a big love over the law of gravitation, which was previously proposed by Sir Isaac Newton. According to Michael Turner, director of the Kavli Institute for Cosmological Physics, Einstein believed that space and time were not fixed, but rather flexible, relative, and dynamic phenomena like other universe process. Simply put, this theory explains that the law of physics will always be the same and content everywhere, but something that happen in space and time that make it different. Through different view will product phase and time even differently. All of these things are relative. Space and time are interwoven into a single continuum known as space-time. Events that occur at the same time for one observer may occur at different time for another. And three material about quantum physics. In 1900, Max Planck came up with a new breakthrough that became the beginning of the emergence of modern physics. Planck was able to explain the problem of the ultraviolet catastrophe previously unexplained by other scientists. According to Planck, the electromagnetic radiation emitted by an object is divided or discrete into a packet of energy called quantum. The amount of this energy depends on the magnitude of the frequency of the electromagnetic wave. Planck explained his theory with the following material formula: E equals h dot v. Where is this? E equals energy, h equals constanta Planck, and v equals frequency radiasi. Planck's theory was able to explain the ultraviolet catastrophe. The result of calculation using the Planck equation are the same as the result of the previous experiment. They saw group of black body observation with the same pattern. For this discovery, Max Planck received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1918. Planck's theory became known as quantum theory and initiated the transition from classical physics to modern physics. Planck's theory also inspired many scientists to new view, one of which was about light.